Good morning, all Harmonites. My name is Francois Janssen van Rensburg. I'm the Regional General Manager for Harmony's Free State Mines. Thank you very much for affording me some time to address you. I'm pleased to welcome you all back on our second recall phase, returning our business to 100% of its capacity. I'm certain that this has been a very difficult time for you and your family. I want to assure you, we have been hard at work to ensure preventative measures for COVID-19 has been implemented. When you return to the operation, I expect you to participate in all health and safety measures in line with our values and what we as a company stand for. Your safety and health has always been our number one priority and has never been more relevant than the current situation we find ourselves in. Your 100% participation, honesty and support is required in this return to work process. As Harmony, we have instituted a number of measures to ensure that you are kept safe and healthy. The COVID-19 virus has had a tremendous impact on our company, our country, and indeed the world. Nowhere on this planet is a nation and a team more equipped to deal with this challenge.
We have done a number of risk assessments over the last few weeks in order to ensure that we keep our employees safe. We also need to look out for one another in this time. This is the time to show care and respect as well as collaboration. Together we need to return to production as soon as possible to protect all our livelihoods and to ensure we add value to our company. In response to this virus, the South African government has put in place regulations which companies need to adhere to return to work. These provide for health and safety regulations as well as public health protocols that must be observed to ensure prevention of the spread of the virus. These include the quarantining of employees who fall under the following categories: traveling from a different country for work purposes, traveling from a different province, particularly the epicenter areas, for work purposes, was in contact with someone who was tested positive for COVID-19, is exhibiting one of the COVID-19 symptoms and has a temperature of 38 degrees and above. This is to ensure that the spread of the virus is curbed and employees are kept safe and provided with the necessary assistance. We have gone to every effort to ensure that your stay in quarantine is as comfortable as possible. You can also expect to see facilitators who will work with you throughout your stay. This is done to support you in any way we can and to prepare you to return to work safely. Quarantine comes with rules which need to be adhered to. All the rules are for the safety and health of all, and adherence to these is mandatory. Contravention of these rules may lead to prosecution in accordance to applicable laws at the time of the incident and in line with the lockdown regulations set by government. Please note the following. General. Residents will be screened for their temperature and COVID-19 symptoms daily. Residents shall remain in their rooms at all times except during specified times and/or for specified activities, that is, bathing, toilet, exercise or activity. Residents must always wear a mask when they leave their room. A non-contact protocol and social distancing of at least 1.5 meters will be strictly followed at all times during the period of the quarantine. No staff member shall enter the room of the resident or resident enter the room of another resident unless there is an emergency that warrants the response, provided they are in full personal protective equipment. There shall be no alcohol or smoking permitted at the quarantine sites. This is to ensure zero disturbances and for the health of all employees. Residents shall not be allowed to have visitors at the site. Residents requiring urgent assistance or in cases of emergency can call the specified hotline where dedicated personnel will assist where possible. What will be provided? Masks must be worn whenever leaving your room at all times. Plastic bags for clean and soiled linen. Plastic bags for waste disposal. Toilet paper and soap. Facilities support. Residents' pajamas and linen shall be collected for laundry weekly. The resident will place the linen and pajamas in the plastic bag provided for laundry and placed outside the room 15 minutes before the scheduled collection. A new bag with clean linen will be issued to the residents when collecting the dirty ones. Waste collection will take place from 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. daily. Please ensure that your waste bag is full and that it is sealed and placed outside your room at these specified times. Any maintenance issues must be reported on the provided number or to the nurse providing daily screening. Food and beverages. 3 meals will be provided daily, that is breakfast, lunch and dinner, and delivered in disposable containers to the outside of the resident's room, and personnel will knock on the door so that the resident can collect their food from the relevant personnel while observing social distancing protocols. Meal times will be as follows: breakfast from 7 a.m., lunch from 1 p.m. and dinner from 6 p.m., starting from the rooms nearest to the gate. Residents that have any special dietary requirements are to inform the housekeeping personnel timeously. Where possible, these will be catered for. After meals are consumed, residents are to dispose of the containers and cutlery into the bin and waste plastic bag provided. Once full, these bags must be placed outside the rooms during the specified times. Use of ablution facilities. Residents are permitted to make use of toilets as and when needed. In doing so, residents should adhere to the social distancing and hand sanitization rules. Residents will use showers and baths as per the specified roster. This is to ensure reduced risk of the spread of the virus. Facilities are to be kept clean at all times. Always wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds after use. You will be quarantined for 14 days. Transfer out of the medical facility will be for medical reasons only. We trust that these rules will be adhered to and the stay will be a pleasant one. We're looking forward to welcoming you back to your respective operations.